We've just rolled out a major release and it changes how teams can build and run AI agents. Hamid, want to tell us more?
Absolutely. We are super excited. We just went live with our new personalized studio. It is a huge step for us, and we wanted to do something to make it super easy to use, powerful under the same hood. And we built what we call it a starter plan. And you'll have access to a lot of pre-built agents and workflows. We call them runs, and that are designed to solve real problems out of the box right away.
So, what kind of problems are these agents solving and what makes them different from your approach?
So we focus on companies that they have data already. So and they cannot manage them, they cannot use them efficiently and effectively. So let's say they want to clean names of companies. They want to apply an expert logic to qualify them, segment them. They have a number of ICPs. They want to match them, or even write emails, write LinkedIn messages, call scripts, and they want to do that at scale. So that's a specific type of problem, and when you want to solve it you need no human in the loop essentially, so you can scale it. And so that's our specialty. That's what the problem what this is. So we designed it to work for scenarios that you cannot have humans in the loop. We call them a batch processing solution. When you have tens of thousands of contacts, most of our other most tools in the market, they will break when there is a 3,000, 5,000 records. They become easily and quickly expensive, and they are very kind of, they struggle with the quality that we are expecting from AI to think like an expert. And the other thing I can add is we focus on delivering at a scale. And if the company has 10,000 or a million records in their CRMs, essentially there's no other solution in the market that are a couple of clicks away from having the questions, answers, the emails generated, and everything's handled the way they want.
So, what's actually new inside the platform?
Um, the platform, introduced pre-built runs. We have them for the last few months, but they weren't fully kind of polished in a way that we can share it to more larger audience. And essentially, each run is a group of agents that would work together. They are already tested, they are predictable, they're consistent and accurate. And that's what we care about. We don't want people to deal with prompt engineering, hire consultants, do a lot of trials and errors. We wanted them to focus on what they understand, the business language, and then just give us what we call through variables, and just push a button, run, and wait for a couple of minutes and have everything works for them right away from out of the box. So that's essentially the new part. Is it is super easy and fast to get to the result with a lot of these pre-built agents. And if you need some customization, we have ways that you can go super advanced and very fast without hiring any consultant or dealing with a lot of kind of trial and errors. And the other piece that I think I want to highlight about our platform, we hear a lot in the market about B2B. Sorry, a lot of things that I want to highlight about what we do is uh, so in the market we have heard a lot about AI that can do PhD level reasoning. And but the thing is, in reality, when you look at a lot of agents that we are using for sales, they just they just do like a superficial research on a person. They look at their LinkedIn company, just use some random words. But essentially, we need AI to think like an expert, and we call it like an expert reasoning, an equivalent of a PhD level reasoning if you're an expert in the industry. And we invested a lot on how to get close to that, because sales is not just about saying something interesting and exciting. You should build that rapport and trust as an expert, and we wanted to understand the nuances of each industry and vertical. And we did a lot of work, especially in the new platform. We have a lot of ways we can present it to the users.
Sweet. So, what about HubSpot? I heard there's some new improvements there too.
yeah, we are building and lots of new things inside HubSpot, and we are going deeper and deeper in the way we can add value inside HubSpot. So if I want to highlight a number of things is you can easily use those pre-built agents that I mentioned. We can the customized version if you are in a more higher plans in our platform, and just add it inside your HubSpot workflow as a one step. The difference here is our agents are tested. They are accurate and they would work regardless of the number of records you want to process. That you know exactly what you are providing as inputs, you know exactly what you are getting from outputs. And a lot of time, if you want to build one of them, it might be a couple of weeks of trial and errors. And in the space that we are working within HubSpot, we are dealing with a lot of kind of requirements that come from different people. And we learned that people want those customization so they can leverage them. So we start to add them inside our agents. And so inside HubSpot, you just need a couple of clicks, you add them, test them. And if you need more customization, again, could be a bit of work either through our studio or within the same interface of HubSpot, you can just finalize things.
Awesome. MCPs sound exciting. What are those?
So MCP is a new way that you can enable AI agents to interact with external tools or applications. And we know this is a big change and very exciting moment inside inside the world that we are dealing with a lot of opportunities. And what it means for us is our agents, even within HubSpot natively, now they can act on other internal data sources that companies has. They might have Salesforce, they might have Shopify, they want to look at past purchases, they want to look at chats in intercom software, but they want to use all that information when they are personalizing an engagement. And essentially, we are excited. We are going to support users to bring their own tools, and our agents will understand them and will leverage them to do amazing things like an expert. That's the piece that we are we are doing a lot of work to improve.
So stepping back a bit, what's your vision? Where is this all going?
So the vision we have in Personalize is that personalization is already known market. There are companies spending billions of dollars. Essentially, I think it's a $22 billion already spent every year on personalization as an industry. But within that space, we identify something that really got attention, and there's a massive opportunity there, and that is contact level personalization by leveraging large language models and AI agents. Let me explain that. So when it comes to personalizing websites, emails, ads, or different content types, for each contact, you need to be able to understand each customer deeply, have all understanding, access to everything they already shared or they already mentioned, or somehow they communicated with you through their activities and behavior. And altogether, you want to craft something drafted and generated for that specific person. And that subcategory of personalization is an underserved market. It is going to be a massive impact in the way business are interacting with people and the customers interacting with businesses. And that's the area that Personalize. We want to be a key solution in that space, that sitting on the communication layer a company has with their customers, but we focus on language models, how we can understand using language models to reason like an expert and understand customers, memorize all the data points about them, and also write to them in different forms and shapes depending on the content type. And yeah, that's kind of the vision we have. I think that in the next 5 years, we believe that will happen. We believe if you go to Costco, for example, Costco would remember what you purchased over the last visit or even or the last visits, and it can leverage that to help you to do better and maybe delight you with some kind of thing that you improve your experience with Costco. The same thing would be with digital products, would be with other digital events. And the piece that we are helping to make that vision come through is the content that is personalized and tailored to people, that conversation, that piece of content. And we're enjoying it and we're excited about it. And we know that to get there, we need to have accuracy. We need to have expert level reasoning. We need to know how to scale it. Therefore, we need to have solution to remove human in the loop for a lot of those communication touch points. And that's what we are building.
Yeah, it sounds super exciting. For those watching, if they wanted to learn more, what should they do?
It's very easy. You just go to personalize.ai and sign up. And if you have any questions, there is a button inside the application. You can just book a time with our team so we can help you to find your way into those use cases that you need. And let us know if you have any questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Good to meet you.
There we go.